everybody, so we're back talking some more Loki Season 2 on the channel with Episode 6. We have sadly reached the conclusion of Season 2, but overall, it's been a pretty fantastic season. It just sucks. A lot of these Marvel shows are only 6 episodes long. And after that penultimate episode and everything that we set up in Episode 5, Loki now is able to control his time skipping, potentially becoming Loki, God of Stories, which I read up a whole lot on in between weeks. That was the big hope going into the finale, that he could change everything and fix everything for the better. You gotta love how sci-fi the finale ended up being. Very timey-wimey with all the different time loops that we explored. I mean, there was quite a lot of different moments we re-experienced from this season and also Season 1. I gotta admit, even though I kind of felt bad for Victor Timely, it was pretty entertaining watching this montage of the plethora of different ways that Loki tried to keep him from being turned into spaghetti. In some ways, I would say it sets the precedent on what we would see constantly throughout the finale, where Loki, through lots and lots of trial and error, would go back to various different moments and gather enough knowledge to figure out the situation, even if it means literally learning all of this stuff over the course of centuries. As a finale, it doesn't lean too much into humor, but I found humor in the situation, in the fact that all these characters around Loki are shocked. He seemingly knows literally everything, no matter where he goes in time loops. Which made it all more the bummer when we find out no matter what they did, the fate was basically inevitable. Despite all of their efforts and the fact that Victor eventually did get through without being decimated, the throughput increased. No matter what they do, it can't ever make up for the infinite multiverse. Everything basically was a failsafe for the sacred timeline. Much of this and all the stuff that follows between Loki and He Who Remains is stuff that has me excited to see multiverse and He Who Remains, Kang, and all that stuff expanded on in the future, no matter who ends up playing the character. It truly is crazy to put into perspective just how powerful Loki is now that he's able to basically go to any point in time. He goes back to the Season 1 finale to try and stop Sylvie from killing He Who Remains. As someone who really loved that finale for Season 1, I was glad we got to revisit that set and that sequence once again. Even if unfortunately, no matter what, we just keep having to watch Sylvie kill He Who Remains over and over again. Another inevitable outcome. The biggest indicator to me that something was up about this moment is no matter what, He Who Remains just remains absolutely calm, which he was in the finale for Season 1 too, but now we have a little bit more context. The discussion between He Who Remains and Loki is probably one of my favorite discussions of the entire finale, debating about all the different possibilities. No matter what, He Who Remains is confident that regardless, he's going to die, his variants are unleashed, or he could make the very tough choice and kill Sylvie. In this instance, along with Loki going back and having a discussion with Mobius trying to gain advice as far as choosing your burden, I as an audience member was struggling as well with the possibility of could they potentially actually kill Sylvie in this moment to preserve the sacred timeline. For me at least, it would be kind of tough because I do like Sylvie a decent amount. She's not one of my favorite newer characters in the MCU, however. The solution that Loki comes up with though, my mind was just blown. I did not see this coming at all. The fact that he decides to go out there by himself, goes full-on Loki transformation with the horns and everything, tears apart the loom, grabs all the different branches, and he gets his throne after all. Seemingly, he has become the new He Who Remains, like a King Loki type character. After all of this time, seemingly, this is the glorious purpose that Loki found for himself. So at least we have a little bit of a happy ending with Loki. Besides that, the TVA is safe for now. Unfortunately, Mobius does go and live his life. He leaves the TVA at the end, which I have to imagine that ties into some of the future MCU stuff. I have heard rumors that he's probably going to appear in Deadpool 3, since some of the stuff in Deadpool 3 does, of course, deal with the multiverse and the TVA and stuff like that. But what an exciting finale and what the future holds for the MCU. I mean, we got a double dose of MCU this week. We had the Marvels and Loki Season 2. A lot of Marvel talk this week. And I've heard my thoughts on the finale for Season 2 of Loki. Make sure you share your thoughts down below. How did you feel about this Season 2 finale? Did you like the finale? Did you not like the finale? How are you feeling about the future of the MCU after this finale? Share all your thoughts and potential theories down below. Because a big part of the fun of this is having that conversation with you guys in the comments section. Thank you guys, as always, for that videos. I always do appreciate it. Make sure you leave a like on the video and also subscribe to the channel to update reviews. So you're up to date for reviews, reactions, unboxings, and more. Next time, I'll see you guys later.